why you come to Speed Lab and not any other exhaust shop in the country, because they are all stupid and they all suck and they don't have a dyno. And this is why. This is an Altis that we did a full exhaust on and an intake on. So this is the baseline. Before we did know nothing, I think pure stock, no nothing. It's a 1.6 Altis manual. So stock power, it makes 87 horses, which is just about right because this thing was rated at around, I think, 110. So 25-30 horsepower loss-leader transmission is normal for a front-wheel drive. And as we can see here, the air-fuel ratio of the stock Altis is a very, very consistent 14.7:1. Definitely stoic. The misconception here is that, 14.7, that's the ideal air-fuel ratio. So that means it's the best that it can possibly be. No, in reality, 14.7 does not give you best power and does not give you best fuel economy. Because what happens is, since you don't have a lot of power, you tend to step on the pedal more to get the power you want. And if we look at the stock graph here, it's pretty low. So it starts low, 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 then suddenly spikes up at around 5.5. So this area, not a lot of power. Torque also, there's an initial kick, then falls away. Now with our intake and header, when we installed it, we got this power graph. This one easily here from 60 to 90, that's almost 30 horses gain right then and there. Torque also goes up from 105 to 120 here, but the maximum gain is here at around almost 5,000 from 85 to 128 Newton meters. So ito, ramdam yan. Mas malakas na sumipa ngayon. And the reason why is because when we changed the intake and exhaust, we made our air-fuel ratio a lot richer. And this is what it's supposed to be on pretty much any car right now. It has to be here in the 13 to almost 12 range. Although this is not too ideal yet. As you can see, it suddenly spikes, becomes rich, then leans out, then becomes rich again. What we want the air-fuel ratio ideally is somewhere in this range here. Consistently 13. We'll gain even more power actually in the middle range if we're able to tune this correctly. So this is what happens when your intake and exhaust are done properly and correctly. Hindi yung hula-hula lang na kahit anong shop. Now this is our K&N intake right here. The exhaust is down there. It's next to impossible to see on the engine bay because of the way it's positioned. But what we have is a 4.1 short header, then 175 mid-pipe that terminates all the way to a Corolla muffler at the back. This is the Corolla muffler and the Corolla tip. As you can hear, it's not absurdly noisy. It's just the right amount of rumble for this car. Drive.
Mas madali siya ngayon.
There you go.
Kasi pag pag traffic medyo
Hirap.
parang namamatay.
Yun.
Pero tapos, ayun, pag ganun siya. Pero ngayon sa kanya dito.
Mahina yung torque dati, so now you have a lot more torque and a lot more response. Yun. Sapak na ba yan? Hindi pa.
Di ba?
Hindi pa?
Pero-
balik ka. Tapos subukan mo ng isang todong sapak. Nasagad mo na ba ka 6,000 yung kotse mo?
Di ba?
Hindi pa? Ngayon, subukan mo. Hindi sasabog yan. Don't worry. U-turn ka dito. Sarap.
Wala kaya difference.
Okay, we can go back now. Next corner.
Dito na, sir?
Hindi, next.
Ano?
Next one. May gaganda pa tong...
Daming, ano, sir? Daming nakuwang, parang yung mga gap dati na nawala.
Yung dundo. Kasi nga, if you see the Dyno chart, yung may taas, may baba. Ngayon, it's more or less a straight line. And this should also alter your driving style a bit, meaning na mas maaga kang kumambyo kasi mas malakas na siya. So, basta every time that kumambyo ka ng maaga, give or take, drive normally 8 to 10% mas matipid.
Yes, sir.
Unless upakan mo lagi.
Madali ka ngayon.
Easier to drive, ah.
From stop kahit segunda lang. Dati medyo hirap.
Okay. Kaysa from segunda, kaya na ngayon?
Yung kanina.
Yung kanina?
Yan yung mga...
That's good. Okay.
Sir?
Very good.
So, what?
Enjoy. Sulit naman yung dalang araw mo eh.
Yes, sir.